Hello, friends, and welcome back to r/IDontWorkHereLady and our story for today. Yeah, sure, my grocery cart means I work here. I hope you like it, and subscribe for future videos. So I finally met one in the wild, the infamous Karen, and I couldn't help but laugh so hard at this lady, only angering her more. The usual, I'm on mobile, yada yada yada. Today I was shopping for my family at the Midwest's best grocery store, M. Something that I dislike on Sundays as it's a madhouse, and therefore I usually order my groceries. If I procrastinate until Sunday, but I needed a little break from my amazing family after so much togetherness over the last few days. We buried my dear mother-in-law on Friday after an aneurysm that shocked us all. Like I said, I needed a break even though I'm on chemo, and took it yesterday. I do Saturday so I don't miss work and so my students don't see their teacher looking deathly ill. I digress. Back to the story. As I mentioned earlier, I dislike shopping on Sundays, but here I was ready to tackle the crowds with my on-a-mission stare and one headphone in listening to a book, the other dangling out so people could not only see I was listening to something and therefore not approach me, but also know that I could hear them if I was in their way or something. The big red M has produce in the front of the store, and their employees wear blue-collared shirts with khakis or black pants, or a blue apron with khakis or black pants, and always closed-toed shoes, and a visor or a ball cap. So today I'm sporting a navy shirt with red, purple, and light blue flowers, jeans rolled up to just above my ankles, platform sandals, and my pink sunglasses on top of my head. I look nothing like their wonderful employees. And since I'm pushing a blue shopping cart and looking at produce, minding my own business, when Karen makes her first appearance. Karen clears her throat. I move to the side, assuming she wants to look at the blackberries on sale 5 for $5. My book is getting interesting, so I don't pay her much mind. Karen, then clears her throat. Excuse me? Me, oh, I'm sorry, I'm almost done. My Midwestern manners kick in, and I hurry up. Karen, exasperated. I said, excuse me. Me? Sorry? I'm sure I looked as thoroughly confused as I was at this point since I'd only taken a quick moment to get my 5 pints. Karen, are you done yet? Mind you, I'm walking away with my cart at this point, so yeah, I'm done, dummy. Me, all yours. They all look good. It's a good price, huh? Karen, yeah, but I want the ones that you got since it looks like you got the best ones. Me, I think they all look good. Sorry. I turn to leave and go to the bananas. Karen, well, that was rude, she says loudly and at no one in particular. I keep shopping, laughing now at how I've just encountered a Karen of sorts, but thankfully made it out unscathed. Or so I thought. Next up is the bakery department. I'm picking up some sweets for my boys, ages 4 and 6, and my husband for breakfast, since my husband's on bereavement and will be taking the boys to school, leaving me to get some grading done before my students get to my school. Karen re-entered the picture just as I pick up a 40% off package of donuts. Score. Karen, I was going to get those. Mind you, I had them in my cart before she was even in the area. Me. Okay. Well, that stinks. I think here we go again. Karen, it's not fair. You're taking all of the good stuff for yourself. Me. Well, I guess get ahead of me then. Karen. No, you need to share with the other customers. Me. I believe this store has a first-come, first-served policy, but whatever. Karen, customers should not have to wait for you to get their stuff. Me. Still not realizing that she thinks I work here. Whatever, hun, I don't have to cater to you. As I walk away with my donuts. Karen, I said I wanted those. I'm ignoring her and walking away. Karen was not at all happy about this. Karen, give me those cookies. Me, they're donuts. And no. Karen, you can't just take what you want. Give them to me. Still walking away. I got them first, and it looks like I can and did. Toodles. Big grin on my face. I go up and down the frozen aisle quickly as all I was getting was some popsicles for my boys. I'm in the fish department, which also hosts bacon for some reason. When Karen makes her way to me again, she says to some innocent older lady, "Don't you hate when entitled brat employees take things and hide them for themselves?" The lady nervously smiles at her and she continues, "They think they're special and they ignore the paying customers." I actually laugh hard at her nonsense and respond as the lady and Karen are blocking my path. I always assume that they're working, on break or something. I've not worked retail in many years, but I think everyone should at some point because it helps one appreciate how difficult it can be. The innocent lady smiles at me and says, "You are so right. This enraged Karen, but she's yet to go off, so I keep shopping. I'm looking at the wine selection, trying to figure out if I want to get another bottle or actually drink what I have at home, when again, Psycho Karen approaches. I naively thought maybe she heard me when I said I don't work in retail. Nope. Karen, I suppose you're going to get some wine too. Me. Nope, I'm going to drink what I have at home, but this is good if you're wanting a decent bottle. Karen, I should have known. You're an alcoholic. Me. Laughing. What? Karen, an employee who uses their discount to get some cheap wine. Ha, you are sad. Me. Actually, you, my dear, are the sad one, and I don't work here, so please leave me alone. I'm done with your entitled behavior. Karen rips the headphone out of my ear. It's a cheap pair, but still. Karen, how rude. Take those out. Me. Excuse me? Don't touch me again, lady. Karen, I've had about enough of you and your sad alcoholism. Me. That's funny. I've had about enough of you and your abusive behavior. And for the record, I drink about once every few days, a glass at most, to unwind from my not here job. I know that I worded this poorly. Karen, do not lie to me. I know you work here. Me. No, but I shop here regularly, so maybe you've seen me here. I've never worked for M. I know for a fact that no employee looks remotely like me. Karen, yes you do. You're wearing their colors even. Me. So because I'm wearing a different blue with red flowers, I work here? Karen, you effing... Yeah, she actually said the word effing, not the actual word. Work here. Me. Laughing hysterically at my Karen in the wild catch. Yeah, okay, lady. Karen, wait here. I'm getting your manager and you'll be sorry. Oh, and she reaches into my cart and takes my donuts. I laugh and take them back. Karen, red in the face. Management! Manager! 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 I walk away, and surprisingly, 2 other customers come up to me. Customer 1, what in the heck was that lady's problem with you? Me, I don't know. I guess she thinks I work here and employees must bow down to her. Customer 2, you handled her so well. I would have been frantic. Customer 1, I know you from somewhere. Are you my kid's teacher? Me, I am a teacher. Who's your kiddo? Customer 1, kid's name is... Me, yes. How's this project going? We chat and then go back to shopping because we hear Karen still hollering about needing a manager, and none of us wanted to deal with her brand of crazy. I head to the other non-grocery side of the Megamart, get what I need, and head to the checkout, feeling grateful that I managed to get what I needed without further incident, or so I thought. I'm standing in line, cart full, when I hear the god-awful voice of Karen. Karen, let me in front of you. Already reported you to the manager, and she said she'll talk to you later. Employees should go after customers. Hands on hips, expectantly. Me, I don't know who you talk to, but again, I don't work here. I've waited for 2 other customers to get through the line beforehand, and while I appreciate that your card has less than mine, I don't think I'll offer you anything since you've been insufferably narcissistic and have displayed downright disgusting behavior. Karen, that's it. The nasty woman hit me. She actually hit me with her cart. I'm getting your manager. You'll be sorry. She took off yelling again as I began to unload my cart. I'm pale in the face because today is the day after my chemo treatment, and I am not so happy with this lady and her nasty attitude. Normally, I would have let someone with a few small items go ahead of me, but not today, as I just want to get home and get to bed. I'm lucky enough my chemotherapy doesn't render me bedridden like it does so many people, but I don't exactly feel great. The kind employee notices my sheet white appearance and asks if I need assistance, and said that they'd already called the manager after the incident with the lady, and normally I would say no thank you, but I take him up on his offer and sit in the blue benches in front of his lane while he and another employee unload and reload my cart. They even put in my perks code for me. This store really is the best. The manager comes up as I'm getting ready to pay. Karen in tow. Manager, is this the lady you're talking about? Karen, yes. Ha, she's still here. Now take care of her. She was so rude and she took all of the good things. I bet she steals too. Manager, perplexed. She isn't an employee. She shops here often, ma'am, so maybe you've seen her here. Karen, you're telling me she doesn't work here? Ha, I don't understand why you were covering for her. She stole from my cart. Customer number 1, who I think was waiting around for Karen, is in line and says loudly, you stole from her cart. She just took it back. Karen, well, employees should not get the discounted things. Manager, Ma'am, employees are allowed to buy whatever they please. And again, I'm sorry, she doesn't work here. Karen, she's a thief. Please just let me be. I'm feeling quite ill, but if you need to look at a video or something, I'll wait. But can you please put up my frozen popsicles? Employee who saw her hit me. I think you should look at the video in my lane too. Karen, I did nothing wrong. Manager, no one said you did. Some other employee comes out. I think he was store security. He says, I think you'll find the lady in pink was repeatedly harassing the lady in blue and even hit her. Turns to me. We can produce video if you want to press charges. Me. I just want to get home. I think I'm going to be sick. Karen, call the cops. They'll see she's a thief. Me. Okay, I'm so over you, lady. I'll gladly wait for police to arrive, and I'll press charges as you have harassed me repeatedly, attempted to damage my headphones, and hit me. I have never stolen anything in my life, except a piece of candy when I was 5, and I felt so guilty about it that I went back and tattled on myself and paid for it. Manager, let's calm down. Karen, liar! You stole my donuts! Me, very calmly and sweet as can be. No, I merely took back my donuts that you took out of my cart. Employee, let's review the tapes. Me, gladly, but can I please sit? I'm really not feeling well. Karen, faker! They called the police, and the police officer reviewed the tapes as Karen sat there smugly with a poop-eating grin expecting vindication. Police officer asks for our statements. Karen jumps in first. I'm visibly sick at this point, and the officer asks me if I'm okay. I tell him I'm in chemotherapy and I don't feel good. This seems to anger Karen, who begins yelling at me as it's now my turn to speak. The officer asks her to shut up. She doesn't, so he handcuffed her and said she was going to be charged with disrupting the peace regardless of whether I wanted to press charges against her for harassment and repeated assault, amongst other things. She went more pale than me, which is saying something. The manager gave me a gift card for my troubles and said with a wink in her eye, if I ever wanted a job, I could have one. I did press charges, which I would have dropped, but since she made me throw up in public, I wanted her to be humiliated too. I plan on using my gift card for some classroom items, tissues and hand sanitizer, and food for my homeless students. I told the manager I didn't need the gift card, but she insisted. And when I told her what I'm using it for, the $20 became $100. My students are going to have food for the weekends for several weeks. Thank you, Karen, and the M at Thrifty Acres. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.